it's a little close. Nope. That's better, but I kind of hate the background, so I'm gonna just... Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I have done YouTube before. I was trying things that weren't necessarily me, and I think that in this chapter, yes, that's a better word. In this chapter of me doing YouTube, I want it to be a lot more me and the person that I'm becoming and showing like the reality of my life and the things that I do. I am going to be so busy this semester with several things that I'm going to share with you in a minute. When I introduce myself and all that stuff, but I have a lot to share and a lot of exciting things that I do in my days. I'm just very excited to start this new chapter of my YouTube channel that I've never shared before. When I first did YouTube, I did try to do a lot of makeup tutorials and get ready with me's, which I do enjoy filming those, but that's not really like, I'm not great at makeup. Obviously I can do like the everyday like mascara and blush and concealer and all that stuff, but that's not really like my passion. My passion is not makeup. That's not necessarily my niche, and I'm very excited to kind of experiment and see what my niche is and see what the people that watch me like to see the most from me. To introduce myself, my name is Journey, if you haven't already figured that out. I am 20 years old. I attend college in Fort Myers, Florida. I'm originally from Orlando, Florida. No, I do not go to Disney all the time. It is extremely expensive. And one of the things you're going to learn about me along the way of this YouTube channel is that I be ballin' on a budget. So you're gonna see a lot of that kind of content from me. I am majoring in communication and have a minor in entrepreneurship. I also just started classes this semester through Valencia College as well, trying to get my technical certificate in video editing and post-production. So I really do love video editing and producing videos and all the things that go with it. One of my goals this summer is to do mini commercials and share them on TikTok, YouTube, make a bunch of different reels so that I can show those for my applications for internships and jobs in the future. I am in a sorority. I'm a Kappa Delta at my school. I currently am holding a position of the Director of Social Media and Marketing, and I'm really excited for that position because it really allows me to be creative and show a different side of my personality versus my podcast, which that leads me into Caffeinated Conversation. So Caffeinated Conversation is my podcast. I started it about 2 months ago. I started it in the end of October. It has been the most fun thing ever. And one thing on this channel that I really want to integrate is filming my podcast. I'm gonna have to experiment if I want to post the entire thing or if I want to post small clips of a part that I really liked onto my YouTube channel. I definitely want to record mainly for reels on Instagram, so be sure to go follow Caffeinated Conversation on Instagram at cconversationpod and listen to all the episodes available on Spotify, Anchor.fm, and newly added to iTunes Podcasts. No, not iTunes, it's Apple Podcasts. I will have it linked down below, and you can kind of hear some more about me in those introduction episodes. There's some really great interviews up there. Yeah, so I just love that podcast. I drink some coffee, have those conversations with people that you just have when you go on a coffee date with someone, because that's my favorite thing to do. Basically, I'm just going to experiment with all kinds of different content. I just want to, like I said in the beginning, I just want to share my life. I just want to do vlogs. I'm definitely going to be uploading weekly. Sometimes I might upload just a vlog for the week. It kind of just depends on how the podcast and all that goes with filming that. Yeah, so I would definitely want to share what I do with my podcast. Other than that, I want to do vlogs. However, I want to explain this a little bit. I love watching vlogs. I love watching really long ones, especially because I can play them in the background while I clean my room or whatever, and I don't have to keep clicking through and finding new ones to watch or whatever and have in the background. But at the same time, I definitely want to get experience with the short vlogs, such as like cooking with me or, you know, driving in my car. I just got a tripod for my car, so that's gonna be super fun. Just, you know, going to get my coffee in the morning, going to the gym, those kinds of things. I kind of do shorter ones, so do mornings, afternoons, going to school, those kinds of things. I also want to do videos about tips that I break down to the average person. So I watch a lot of videos on things such as like budgeting, content creation. I watch basic vlogs that are, you know, they go shopping or go get coffee, those kinds of things. I watch that as well. A lot of times, as great as those videos are, I just want someone to do the most basic version of it. I feel like when people, for example, prep for their semester, right? They have, which props to you if you do this, you know, the calendar on their wall, the calendar on their phone, the calendar on their computer, their planner, and they're just planning all of that stuff out. In reality, that's not me. I want to show you, like, I will put a budget without even knowing how much I'm going to make, because in reality, like when you work a part-time job 20 to 25 hours a week and you're in school, you just don't know exactly how much you're going to make. I mean, you can assume how much your paycheck is going to be, but you can't always assume how much you're going to make in tips for that week. So I definitely want to share that kind of more basic, saying, okay, this is how much you make in your paycheck, here's how you're gonna budget that, and then here's how you can place the savings of your tips or whatever that is. And I don't have that many bills to pay as of right now in my life. I pay my rent, I pay for my sorority dues, and then this is the time in my life right now where I have savings. Whenever I plan for semesters and stuff like that, I use Google Calendar and I use my notes on my computer. That might sound very minimal, but for me, it's the most simple way to keep up with everything and actually just see everything, either it's weekly or bi-weekly, however much the workload is. It just helps me make a to-do list. However, I might have to add on to that. I don't know, I haven't quite got there yet. I am learning how to edit on Adobe. I just got the Creative Cloud, so I have all kinds of apps on there that I'm super excited to start learning about. I could even start doing videos of like the most basic things, going through like a lot of videographers, their videos about how to edit on Adobe are a lot more like cinematic and those kinds of things, which are great because I also love editing like that. But when it comes to YouTube editing, it's a lot of jump cuts, it's a lot of good intros and outros, and then the rest in the middle, like you can kind of be a little more creative with like clicks or typing or B-roll. You have a little bit more, it's a kind of a different editing style. While it is the same and very similar, it's a little bit different. So just kind of breaking it down for the most basic way to edit and still make it look good. Different apps you can use. I'm all for freebies. I'm not for things you have to pay for. Who wants to pay for stuff? Nobody. So I just want to be the person that can give you the tips for free things. And I don't live an extravagant life. I live a normal 20-year-old life. I live in an apartment with 3 roommates. They're amazing. I have a boyfriend who lives in Orlando, so we do 3.5 hour long distance. My family's also in Orlando, so that sucks. But that's my life right now, and that's the reality. And also I take 6 classes at a time, so, you know, the stress load of that. I don't have expensive clothes, really. I am trying to like downsize my closet space and kind of put more expensive things, just because I wouldn't even say expensive. To me, $50 for a shirt is expensive, so I don't really know if that counts as expensive. I guess I just mean better quality. I kind of stopped shopping at like Forever 21, and like as much as I like Goodwill sometimes, there's sometimes scenarios where I would go there and something's $2, so I'm like, oh, I should just buy it. When in reality, am I actually gonna wear that? Probably not. Do I actually like it? Probably not. I just think I will wear it at some point. Just buying better quality and having less is kind of better, because I do be hating stuffing my drawers. I hope that you guys follow me and are interested in the stuff I have. I plan on uploading once a week for now. I think it's either going to be Sundays or Mondays. Right now the podcast uploads at 8 a.m. every single Sunday, so be sure to stay tuned for those. I want to keep the vlogs to either Sunday or Monday so that they're kind of at the same-ish time. Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Journey Jacome. My Instagram for Caffeinated Conversation is C Conversation Pod. You can find that on Spotify, iTunes, not iTunes, it's Apple Podcasts. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor.fm. TikTok. Except my TikTok for my personal one's JMaddC, JMaddCS. JMaddDS. Yeah, you should follow me there too. That was chaotic, but that's who I am. Peace out. Be sure to subscribe. That's what I'm supposed to say. So do that, please. I would appreciate it. Look cute, Journey. Don't look like a weirdo. Caffeination's the most important part of the day. Did you know that? I bet you didn't. But if you're watching me, you probably also have a caffeine addiction. So weird that I can see people out of my window, but they can't see me. Or if they can, they're just judging me hardcore right now. I am a monster until I have caffeine. So this is how you know I'm a beginner, because I was like, I had it sit up like this, right? And I was like, so how do I make it like go up or down? I was fiddling with it for hours, not even hours, like a couple minutes. And I was like, how do I make it go up and down? I was like unscrewing a bunch of stuff. And there's this little handlebar here. And I could just like point it at the ceiling if I want to. Or I can point it down on my bed. That's probably a good thing, because everything's just gonna go up from here. Okay, I think you've had enough of me now. I think this jacket makes me look too professional for my own good.